who you want, that's also male plus as well. Like so much as us two. And he does some of the male voices and two girl voices.
AKA the majority of the voices.
Don't get egotistical.
Too late.
And
It's already at the top of the mountain.
And he does minor ones, I do minor ones, and I do like two of the leads as well. But they're girls.
I also play girls as well. Now you're thinking, how do you do that? You're a guy. It's an abridged series. Get over it.
And like Luke, Reba, Masako, Vegeta. Because I wish I had that talent in actually.
Don't ever guess what happened in the Twilight book. I don't read crap.
Okay, so I have to do Team Luke.
You got this confused. Shame on you. They are all looking at you. What's wrong with you?
Sorry, I took a Team Forza earlier. Shush.
Okay. Next one. My turn. Alright. Scripting and improvisation.
No.
I'm sorry. Casting people online versus. Thank you.
I can't hear you at all.
That's okay. Thank you. I was about to do it myself, but you went up and did it for me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Props to you.
I owe you something later. Okay. Okay, casting people online versus casting people you know in reality. Okay, both can be good, but there also can be downsides to both of them. For example, when you cast people online, you basically, sometimes you put up a video saying, I'm going to do this abridged series, blah, 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 I need people, send in your auditions. You could do that, and you'll get people who knows how good they are. You do the audition thing, and it's like, oh, you did really good, I want you to voice for this abridged series. Okay. And usually they'll be on time with their voices, maybe late. There are going to be some who don't, going back to commitment, there are some who probably won't commit, and you got to take that into effect as well. Even getting people online sometimes can be the best thing. You can even get some of the good ones out there. I mean, hey, I'm right now looking for voice acting work. I will voice for food. And I don't need your sympathy. Anyway, casting people in real life. If you know someone, a friend of yours or an acquaintance who really does a lot of good voices, ask that person if they would like to do something on YouTube.
Well, even if they don't do that many good voices, but they like to act and they like to have fun and joke around.
Just use their own voice.
That's totally fine too.
It's usually better to work together in real life, or you can go, or if you know the person online, you can do Skype with them and say like, okay, what can we do for this scene? What can we do for that scene? Usually it's better to work together. Like I work with Joy of Sorrow. We watch the episode and we come up, it's kind of like riffing. And it's just easy. There was one scene where I saw Sakura and Madison talking, why don't we go rollerblading after school and we'll do homework? And I just thought, yeah, because that's what 90s kids do. 90s!
So that's all scripting and improvising, which comes up next.
Yeah.
Scripting and improvising.
Whatever works best for you.
Yeah, some people script, we improvise. And I think
we're actually in between scripting and improvising.
Like we may figure out jokes like as we watch an episode, as you just mentioned. Sometimes we'll just watch the episode and be like, oh, we may not like what we maybe go, and we thought of something better, or that might work better, and we just go along with the flow. If you think a script might be easier for you, especially if you're going to do with people online, that might be your best bet.
Also, I'm sorry to interrupt, keep in mind about lip flap. You can have an editing software that will edit lip flap, no problem. But if you don't have that technology, you have to keep in mind what program do you have. Do you have Windows Movie Maker?
We'll talk
I just shuddered.
We'll talk about movie programs soon.
I'm just saying, well, I'm saying you have to keep in mind lip flap when you do scripting. Is that my turn?
It's your turn. Do you want me to go by that?
I can do it. You're holding up the panel. Giving a little bit of different personality or background to your characters. So you gotta give them some personality. You don't have to give them too much, because it's an abridged series, you're gonna have fun with it. Like, here's like emo, eating disorder, bitchy, gangster, wannabe, different accents, useless one, whatever. I mean, you can give them their own personality or flaws within it. like for Sakura's character, she's not really a bitch, but Kiro just calls her that.
We basically make Kiro into a pen because most of the cloud gods, if you know, are female-based.
So it's like, oh, that's perfect.
You also should keep in mind some traditional ones, like especially the accents. Like every British series traditionally has a British accent, Canadian accent, a Southern accent. I think that's all of them. And some of them have a more quiet person.
A New York accent.
Oh yeah, New York accent, a New York generic accent. Whether it's Brooklyn, Manhattan, whatever. You can't do too many.
Right.
If you can't do too many of the accents, it's totally fine. We need to keep those at least 3: Canadian, British, and Southern. Yeah, thank you.
Whatever accent or whatever they have.
You can add other accents you want. Be funny, crazy. And the traditional characteristics of the rest of the episodes are like emo, maybe the useless one, the talkative one, whatever. Like look.
The talkative one.
If you need some help, like figure out what maybe the usual ones, look back to traditional ones like Little Clebo, Megami 33, Sail on the Bridge, Masako's and Vegeta's, or even Team 4 Stars would be just fine.
Okay. Next up.
So I talk a little bit about that. Do you want to talk about?
Alright. Pop culture and other references. This is okay to do once in a while. When it comes to like pop culture references, later on down the line, some people won't get them. Some people will, like over a while. So it's okay to. Is there a ghost in here?
No, there's a chair right there in the corner, so sometimes it
No, that was a joke. So, because pop culture references are okay to do once in a while. So, like, I guess we could try and fit a Lady Gaga joke in there or something. But you don't want to do it excessively because your jokes won't. Hello. Your jokes won't be. It's going to be like, this is nothing but pop culture references. People won't get it. You don't want to copy too much off of other shows. I mean, we look at Family Guy as an inspiration. We look at other abridged series as inspiration. We mostly just think, okay, and we just try and improvise and just think, what joke would work here? This would be funny because we just try and see the obvious. We see this would work and everything.
You also should not put too many references in pop culture stuff because it just gets either boring after a while, or it's just too much.
I just said that.
You just did?
That's what I said.
When
I started.
I spaced out.
Were you taking a nap? Okay, while you were taking a nap, I was explaining what was going on to our lovely audience here.
Okay, fine, whatever.
You want me to do the next one since you were sleepy?
No, I'm good.
Good God, does this seem familiar to you, John?
I'm sorry.
What?
Okay, next one's about movie programs, which you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Movie programs that British, I think, have been made on with Sony Vegas. We use iMovie. Windows Movie Maker. I think once we've been having
Windows Movie Maker.
If you have a PC and you only have that available, that's totally fine. But you can download or get Sony Vegas and you can afford it. Perfect. Also play around with your Movie Maker. Like get to know it.
Get to know it, take it out to dinner, go into bed with it, go on to walk on the beach with it. Yeah, you got that right. You got that one. Oh, you've done that before too? Oh yeah.
It's too sadistic for me. I can't go there.
Oh yeah. Some people don't like the computer relationships. Online relationships
If you
don't work
guys
out.
know someone who's pretty computer savvy, that's helpful too.
How much is Sony Vegas?
I'm not sure.
You can look it up.
Look at it. It can be downloaded if you have a PC. You can probably get a beta version.
It should definitely be it should not be too much. It's a lot of money, but it's not too much.
I'll probably say 100. I know Final Cut Pro for Mac is like over 100.
If you know how much a basic Photoshop might be roughly that much.
But Sony Vegas, Team 4-Star, they mostly use Sony Vegas for some of their things. For instance, the Pokeball scene, if anyone knows Nappa, I'm gonna catch it. They used, I think they used Sony Vegas for that
Or
one.
some other video editing program.
Oh, it didn't work, Vegeta. It's because you have to damage it first. All right, let's see if I can get a critical.
No, Chaozu says
Gulp.
gulp.
Right. I haven't seen that in a while. Shut up.
That's fine.
Anyway,
Next on the list.
but also here's another thing. You know, but if you know me and listed those, I'm pretty sure there are other video editing softwares out there. Ask anyone who does video editing, ask them what they use, and maybe get some tips from them about how to use their video editing.
Next on the list.
Copyright disclaimer. This is before it wasn't a thing you had to do, but because we all know people are being asses and you know you have to put some copyright because it's not your material.
Oh, damn you, WMG, whatever your name is!
But we have to keep that in mind, like at least in the beginning of the video, because otherwise YouTube's going to be annoying, and you can just say, when they say it's copyright material, you can say, I dispute it, say you haven't mentioned in the video that you did it.
Yeah, because you got to be careful because sometimes it'll say the copyright thing, and usually sometimes it doesn't matter. You've seen Team 4-Star get taken down. You've seen Little Karibo get taken down a bunch of times. Be prepared for that, just in case. Use try to get royalty-free music if you can, or